Hi everyone and welcome back to some more MotoGP 20 here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here and this is part number 16 of my career walkthrough. Right guys, in today's episode we head to Thailand for a really tricky challenge. Now I do not like this circuit, I've said that in the previous episode, but looking at the races left, so we've got Motegi, Phillip Island, Sepang and Valencia, so we have only got a few races left. So if we drop some points in this one, so be it. But I'm going to give it my best shot. Just never been very good around here. And we actually have got some decent weather. So here we go. Right, let's see if we can just catch up with Antonelli. And hopefully we can use him for a bit of slipstream. But this corner here is the one I really struggle on. So it's always good to use these development tests to show you the sort of lines that you need to take through there, but when you start wearing those tyres it's going to be very tricky to take that corner at speed. But we're not doing too bad at the moment, and we still got the fastest time in this session, but it is very early. We should be able to get Antonelli there. Let's see if we can go a little bit quicker on this lap. But I don't know what it is about this circuit I don't like. I think the final corner is one of the things that I don't like the most, especially on the faster bikes. The amount of times I've crashed there is just unbelievable. That's a C. But it is a very good circuit to overtake on. There is a lot of corners where you can really take advantage of. Try and hold it a bit tighter. And this is going to be a slightly quicker lap. I'm not sure what the sort of times the AI are going to put in on 120% AI level around here. I think on last year's game they were pretty quick around here, so I'm expecting decent times. Final corner. Oh, that wasn't too bad. And this is going to be a slightly quicker time. So, oh, that actually was that was a 142.7, I think. So that is the end of that session, and we had the fastest time of a 142.7, over a second quicker. Very surprised at that, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be quicker in the qualifying, so let's get straight into that now. So here we go. Right, so here we go with our qualifying lap. So we hit a 142.7 in the free practice. Let's see if we can sort of get close to that time. Into that first corner, and that was nicely done. See if there's not anyone in front of us that we can use for a bit of slipstream to improve our time. Sometimes when you come out and there's another rider in front of you, it does sort of help, especially on those long straights, to get a bit of a tow. And that flipping corner, still haven't managed to get round there super quick. But we are up at sector 1, but it's still quite early on in this Q2. I think the times start to get a little bit quicker towards the last couple of minutes. Flip now, be careful. Just took a little bit too much through there. Right, hard on the brakes. Flip now, almost lost the rear. Trying to push as much as we can. I don't want to have to do any more laps around here than I have to. And I'm just going to take whatever time I get. So I'm going to say that now. So if we get 10th, I'm going to take 10th. But we're 0.9 up. So let's see if we can get close to that time we set. But now that last corner. It's just trying to work out the braking points, and let's try and hold it. Well, that wasn't too bad, I'll take that. And to the line, and a 143.3, so not... Now that qualifying session was very surprising. I managed to get pole with that time, even though it was about half a second slower than my time in free practice. But anyway, let's get into the race and just see what sort of battle we're going to have.
Hello everyone from the Chang International Circuit, where the Thai round of the Moto3 Championship is about to start. As you can tell from the footage, we're broadcasting from the track. We're looking forward to great weather for the race.
Right, so that's the tyres chosen. We've gone for medium. Let's fill the tank up and let's get straight into this race around the Thailand circuit. This is going to be tough.
warm-up lap has just finished and the riders have taken their places on the starting grid. The Thai Grand Prix is about to start.
Right, let's see if we can get a decent start. And the green light, and off we go. 6 laps of hell round Thailand. Let's see if we can get to that first corner. And turn it in. Oh, flipping out, got a bit wide. That ain't too bad. And oh, flipping out, who's that overtaking me? I think that's Masia in it. Oh, Masia again. And we've got someone else coming up our inside as well. Let's see if we can just take a decent line through this corner. Now, like I said earlier, this is one of the toughest corners on the circuit. This one and the last one are the ones that really do throw you out, but that was not too bad actually. And we should be able to get a bit of slipstream from Masia in front. And he has set the pace again. But this time, is he going to be victorious? I think he might be around here. Let's see what he's got. Again, oh, he's much quicker through there than I am. Just trying to find my feet, and it's hitting the temperatures. I've just lost another place, but we should be able to switch back. And that was a good reaction to that overtake. Just got to all flip now. Just not feeling the grip at the moment. It always takes a lap or so. And again, just trying to keep it nice and steady through there. Let's see if we can just keep up with Masia for as long as we can. And we have got his teammates behind as well. Once again, the 2 Leopard Racing teammates are dominating in another race. So if you want a team, if they give you an offer at the start of your career, go with them. They've obviously got a decent setup and bike. A little bit wide into that final corner, but I will take it. But Masia is literally bombed away, and he is still pulling away from me. So it's just a 0.7. See if we can just close in on him. Look at the entry he has into that corner. Awesome. That's the line you want to take. Let's see if we can just use power 2 to try and slipstream him. But not much success there. Right, let's try and take a little bit of a tighter turn into this corner. And that is not too bad. It's a little bit better as we're feeling a little bit more grip as the temperature is coming up on the tyres. Hopefully the medium was the 2 best tyres to go for this race. But it's the combination I've used mostly in this career so far. Let's see if we can just close in. Again. And he has pulled it to a second. It's keeping the others at bay. So it looks like it's going to be another head-to-head with Masia. And hopefully we don't have the same thing happen that happened in Aragon, which I sort of accept it was probably my fault. But I like a battle, so I'd rather win by a clean overtake rather than, you know, coming together and one of us falling off. I would have felt the same if it was me that came off. Right, let's see if we can get a good line into this final corner. It's a little bit better, and that is lap 2 out the way. So that's 2 quick fire laps, and look at the distance between us and third, and we just hit a 1:43.6, so we've got the fastest lap currently, and that is not a bad pace. And I don't think any of the AI even got close to that sort of time in qualifying session, so they need to step it up. Masia is definitely being consistent. Let's see if we can get a bit closer. And flipping out. Oh, just left the brake in a little bit too late then. And had to back off. Let's see if we can get any slipstream again. And we're going to try and make sure that we've got enough fuel to really go for it on the final lap. Also, just bearing in mind that if we haven't got the tyre grip left, then we're not going to do that. But if we have, and look at the gap, it's almost a 1.5 seconds to Suzuki in third. So that shows the difference. Oh no, I made a mistake. Oh bugger, I knew as soon as I turned into that it was a little bit too early, and I've just got a 2 penalty. Now that isn't going to help. To be honest, I haven't had many penalties in the career so far, but you know, it's a part and parcel of the game. You've got to, and real life, you do get time penalties. So I'm glad that they do have them in the game. And we are starting to really pressurise Masia now. He must know. He hasn't looked over his shoulder yet, but I'm sure he will do. There's another 143. That was slightly slower. Let's get turned in a bit better this one. Oh, that was a much better. We're definitely feeling it now. We should be able to get past him. Nice bit of slipstream, and we're going to take the lead, but are we going to be able to keep it in this corner? This is the challenge. Right. Slow it down. No, he's going up the inside. No, we're not going to beat him into that corner. But we did get a good turn into there. That was still decent. We should get a good drive out of there, and we should be able to overtake him here. Oh, we're going to have the pace. Look at it, neck and neck. Can we get him drop into this left-hander before he turns in? I think we are just... Oh, this is going to be tight. No, it wasn't worth coming together. Had to let him go. I'm not going to make the same mistake as I did in Aragon. Oh, flipping out. God dear, the rear just suddenly just gave way there. That was a bit odd. Just pushing it a little bit too much, I think. And we're on lap 4. This has been a brilliant fight so far. Will it have a good ending? And maybe Thailand isn't my nemesis. Normally there's certain circuits I just don't get on well with, but it's not been too bad so far. Had the quickest time in the qualifying session, and we're not doing too bad in the race. Right, let's try and get a nice start to this 5th lap, and that was decent. Put it in power 2, and that was a 144. So we have dropped off slightly the pace, because I think that's because the tyres are starting to wear. Let's try and get a good start to this lap. Right, can we get in this slipstream? Let's go for it here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We need to try and get in the inside before we get into the next corner. We're going to try it. Let's try the inside line this time. And slow down. No, he's still going to go on the outside. And, oh, just hold on the curb. Oh, no. That was too much on the curb. And I've got another penalty. Oh, I didn't want to make contact with him. That's why I turned in a little bit early. And we've got half a second penalty. Oh, this is not what you need. So that means I've got to, if I'm going to overtake him, I've got to win by half a second. Really set myself a challenge here. I'm just not fast enough in certain areas. And it looks like it may go down to the final lap. We haven't had many of them. God, the tyres are definitely going, especially at the rear. Again, let's not throw this away. This has been a really good battle. It depends on what fuel situation. Has he got enough to go in power 2 for the whole lap? This might give me the edge, but just remember, using power 2 will wear the tyres a lot quicker. So it's a risk and reward sort of thing. Right, let's see if we can get a good start to this final lap. That is not bad. Oh, flipping out, you saw that. The rear slide in there. Right, power 2, we've got enough fuel. Let's go for it. And Suzuki's just got a 143.4. So we're not running the fastest lap either, but that is not a bad corner there. Just trying to get in front early, so we know he will attack us at this next corner. I can't afford to make another mistake, and we need to finish. He's going for that inside line. You can see he's moving over, getting ready. And it's all down to whether I want to go into that corner a bit quicker, but that's just dropping nicely, give enough room. We're going a little bit wider. Is he going to come up the inside? Yes, he is. But we managed to maintain it. Oh, that was such a risk. I was feeling a little bit of less grip as I went in a bit wider, but that was not bad. I'll take that. Right, can we hold on to it though? He's pretty quick in these next couple of corners. Let's try and get nice and tight. Try and carry the speed. And get on the brakes here. This is where you're going to see that rear slide in a bit. Ooh, again onto the curb. not feeling completely confident. Just trying to push it. And look at the right side of the, the left side of the rear tyre. That was heating up big time then. Now let's see if we can just hold it. I think we're going to be close to finishing with the fuel as well. We need to finish by half a second. And look at it. It literally is half a second. Am I actually going to be pipped by the fact I've got penalties? I'm going to need a really good final corner. This is going to have to be one of the best that we've done so far. Right. Let's try and get it nice and tight. Oh, and accelerate. Oh, this is going to be so close. And across the line. Have I won it? Oh, just won it. And I hit the fastest lap on the final lap as well, 1.3.2. What a race that was with Masia. I really, really enjoyed that. Oh, that was brilliant. Right to the end. Right, if you look at the points, we officially have won the championship with only 4 races left. But again, we're not going to catch in the team championship. We're probably going to finish 3rd. But we are the Moto3 champion. But we've got to do another 4 rounds before we get the trophy. But it's been another brilliant performance. And that is the first time we've had a rider push us from the first lap to the final lap. And I knew it would happen because I don't really have the pace around there. Although I did have the fastest lap, I don't think I was consistent enough in at least 2 or 3 corners, and it was just costing me each lap. And I think it will get harder as we get onto the faster bikes. And when we get onto the MotoGP bikes, you really think Marc Marquez is going to let me take him in those sort of... He's just going to absolutely rip me to shreds. I'm going to have to practice and get a little bit better with my lines, my braking. And that's why you need to move up through Moto3, Moto2 to GP bikes, is because you want a gradual process. You can't just jump straight onto GP bikes and expect to be fast. You just got to learn the circuit on the slower bikes and just move up and then just add that little bit of extra speed, better lines, better braking. Yeah, it's all a learning process, and hopefully I will get there in the end, but I'm not expecting to win there on the Moto2s, but we'll see. We don't know what stage we're going to be at when we get there. All I know is that we are officially probably the Moto3 champion if you look at the points, and I've enjoyed every moment of it. Now we've got 4 rounds left. We've got Motegi, we've got Australia, we've got Malaysia, and we've got Valencia. Let's just make the most of them, enjoy them, hopefully get some more points. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you very, very soon for the next episode.